A big hello to you, my Minecraft friend. Welcome back to another episode of Life in the Woods Renaissance. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. Look at this behind me. Yeah. Diamonds, gold, and above, redstone. Do a little branch mining this today. I got on. I've only been doing this for about a half hour now, and I've actually dug. I do this every now and again where I just come on, and this is the first thing I do is I spend about a half hour just kind of digging a tunnel. So we went down this way about 100 blocks from the start, and then I traveled 2 blocks over, as you can see over here. We go over this way, 2 blocks back, all the way back to the beginning here. So anyways, this is what I found today. 4 diamonds, which we're going to use our silk, or with our not our silk touch, but our fortune pick on. And then we have some gold sitting here as well. This will add to the 5 I found elsewhere in the tunnels today, which is very nice. We need that stuff. We've used a little bit of gold to do some of the projects we've been doing, the lanterns and stuff. And then the last thing we have here is the redstone. And I always fill this stuff back in, just so it's not a pain in the butt. Falling back in here, you know, your stuff falls down in there. It's kind of a pain. There we go. And redstone. I don't use the fortune pick on the redstone because we get so much of it. There's just a ton of it down in here, so I don't do that. But you can see right now, I picked up another 9 diamonds for us, so we're looking good there on the diamonds. 22 iron, so that'll replace some of the picks that I've been making. I usually bring about 3 refined iron picks down here with me. Works out pretty good. I do all right. Looks like I got a little left over, and we used about a pick and a half, almost 2 full picks. 11 gold, 22 iron. We've got 2 stacks of redstone, a little bit of lapis there, and in our bag, let's see, in our bag we have 5 malachite, 26 salt, a peridot, and some flint to make some more arrows. So yeah, looking pretty good. Matter of fact, we could make those arrows right now, but we won't. All right, so we've been working on the utility shed. I didn't do any more work on it since yesterday's episode. You know how it is. I usually have to turn it off right after I'm done. But it's nighttime, so we're going to go ahead and start smelting this stuff up while we're down here. Boop. I've not done any more work on the utility shed. We need to go out and find that location out. I believe it's out that direction past the thicket biome where we found the mangroves and stuff when we were adventuring, and right after the hecker tree. We need to go out there and find the there was some piles of that ash stone, so we need to go find that. And I think if we take the river, I have to get the atlas, but if we take the river and flow it up, I think we might be able to run into it. So I'm going to smelt this stuff up, wait for the sun to come up, and then we're going to head off on a little quest to go get that ash stone for the roof of the utility shed. And we'll work on the utility shed some more. So stick around. I'll be back in just a second. The atlas is a little misguiding us. There's not a whole lot of water here. I mean, as you guys can see, we've been back here before. It's really broken up and patchy. So I think we've got to hoof a little bit here. But once we get to the other side of this, we should be able to hopefully go around the island here, or this piece of land, and get in there. But it shows this as being kind of water through here, and it is not water. Maybe what it was is it used to be a riverbed, and now it's not anymore. Oh, there's some ducks. Oh, man, I would love to get a couple of ducks for the yard. That would be awesome. Okay, yeah, this tells us to keep going this way. Yeah, I would love to get some of these ducks for the yard. That would be so cool. Maybe I'll try to bring a lead over here and get them to come over. Kind of drag them over to the house. Keep them at the pond. Okay, so this is really where the water starts. This is where we can actually get into the water. Yeah, okay. Let's try it from here. Now this is where we came in at. I remember this island here. That's got snow on it and ice, and then it's got like desert mixed in with it. So it's really kind of a strange little spot. And I want to say that we kind of landed right in here and got out and walked back into the forest there. I think that's where we were. I'm not quite sure. Let's go out this way. I think there might be some ash stone even closer to us. I think. I'm keeping an eye out in the water too, just to see if there's anything to explore. I understand sometimes there's underwater places to go to as well. So there's a volcano. Okay, so we're up at the top here now. We've seen that. That's a bunch of ash stone right there, for sure. I love the seaweed, the way it comes up off the bottom like that, all the way up to the top of the surface almost. Pretty cool. But there, I thought there was a small island out here with mangrove trees on it, and it was kind of a pathway to another tropical area. Like this is all one big tropical area that kind of ties together here. Here's some mangrove trees right here. I bet this is going to be it over in this area. There's some more maples. It's really awesome back in here. That's okay. There's the house because we've got the place that had the apples and mushrooms in it and stuff. That's the vine that was hanging out above that. So we were on the other side of this, but here's maple. We could actually get a bunch of ash stone right here. We don't need a whole lot. It's just for the roof. We need maybe a stack. We should be able to grab a stack off of this really fast here and get it home and get back to work on the house. These trees back in here, I don't think they're spruce. I think those are pine maybe. I don't know. We should really check those out and see if we need a sapling off of those. It's a really good looking pine tree. I think there's a pine cone up in that one right there. That's pretty cool. And shift. Oh, you know I didn't bring was a bed. Oh boy. That was a mistake. We'll try to pick this away so it doesn't look bad, what we do to it. Kind of a natural staircase maybe going up this way. There we go. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're not harming it. There we go. Now we're talking. A little bit of andesite there showing. Yeah, there we go. That's okay, huh? We're not causing any major damage to this. What do we got? 57? Let's get a stack. Let's get a stack of this stuff. It's kind of a cool stone. Is that 64 there? 63 and one more. That put us one over. One over. And there you go. Bingo. All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, man, that boat went way the heck out there, didn't it? I don't think the water's... Is it deep enough for sharks? It might be. There we go. Boom, we're back in the boat. Back in the boat again. All right, that was relatively eventless, huh? Come out and find a... That is so cool, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful in there? Really nice. We're going to have to do something on a tropical island eventually. Most definitely. What is that up on top of that? Is that a structure up there? Or is that just oddly generated? Look at that squareness up there. I believe it was right here that we slept one night and then jumped in the boat, and for some reason this wasn't rendered. I don't know. I don't know. All this stuff is starting to look the same to me a little bit, you know? All starts to look a little bit the same, especially when you get out in the water, the big ocean and stuff. Then it really starts to look the same. Boy, I might have to fight my way back home again, huh? It's all right. No worries. No worries. Here's our fen biome right over here. We're going to leave the boat right here because we're going to need it. I'm going to get my sword out. It's not too far to get back home. We're going to run on home, and I'll meet you back, and we'll get started on the utility shed again, which would be really cool. Okay, welcome back. I actually had to go out there and get some more. We needed a lot more than a stack of that stuff, this ash stone, so I had to go out and get 2 more stacks. I just grabbed the beef. There it is. We are having chili today. It's quite good. It's not nearly as filling as the deluxe cheeseburgers, but it works. It works. This jacaranda tree, though, has not sprouted up yet. I moved it, and I'm kind of hoping I can get it to go. There we go. There we go. That's good. That works. Perfect. All right, good deal. It's a little chilly. I've already started to put the roof on. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's continue work on the roof. And then we'll figure out what else we're going to do here. It's my day where I can play a little bit extra, which I like. So I don't have to be in quite a hurry. So this is usually day. It's a Wednesday for me. So I usually get on. I do a little branch mining, maybe a little caving. Spend a little time by myself in here, just kind of warming up, and then jump in and do a little building with you guys and do a record. Whether we're recording a build or we're going for a little adventure, I don't know. It all depends on what I'm doing. This I will put a cap on top of with the angled blocks as well. But that's the roof. We're going to need some more because I do want to get this thing all evened out and stuff. We'll put the upside down one in here and make that all cleaned up and look better. But that's going to work really well right there. Now the other thing I thought about, we're going to need some more blocks. I think I want to get some more of this. Oh my gosh, now I can't think of it. It's bowl. What is it? Basalt. Ooh, are we down to one basalt left? This one I wanted as well. And we only have one basalt. That is a problem. We need more basalt. Where did we get this basalt at? I'm going to have to start marking on the map where we find certain things so I know, so to when I go back I can find more of it. Oh, these chests are just so unorganized and such a mess. Such a mess. Alright, where did we get the basalt? I know where there's some black granite. It's right next door to us here. This tree, I don't know. It's a little short. We might have to take that one down and get a taller one. Let's grab Ace. Where's Ace at? There he is. Come on, Ace. We gotta go take a look for some stuff. Let's see if we can find some basalt over this way a little bit. I'm not sure if we did or did not have basalt over here. I know there's black granite on this hillside. Okay, looks like there's some kind of a granite marble there, but no basalt. Where was the basalt? Well, Ace here's got a pretty good clip on him. He's nice and quick. Horseback. Nice fast way to get around, huh? You guys use your horses? Do you get horses and use them? I tend to. If I've got horses, I use them. I like them. It's kind of a bummer you can't swim with them, but they are nice to have. Oh, better wait a second, let this load in. That's the one thing about Life in the Woods Renaissance. You do have to give it a second to load in, otherwise it just gets really choppy. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with dealing with that. Half the fun of this game is looking at the scenery. Oh wow, I don't recall that. Oh, ouch. Seeing these oh, look at this pony here. Look at you. You're nice colored, huh? You're like red almost. Oh, what do we got over here? Could that be some basalt right there? It is. Very good. That's exactly what we needed. Thank you, Ace, for getting us here safely. Only one little poke from a bush of some sort. Look at me dig right underneath my feet, huh? What a genius. What an absolute genius. It's kind of fun to be building something and have these new materials. Chalk. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen chalk before. Let's grab a few of those. That is a really white material there. What's below it? More basalt. Oh, good deal. We've got ourselves a basalt supply in here and chalk. Interesting. Look at the white of this block. Wow, that is really gorgeous. I'm always in the market for a nice, clean, white block, and that is definitely a nice, clean, white block. I thought I heard a zombie. Not sure. I'm just going to grab a few more of these, like maybe a stack of them, take them back, and see what we can do with them. I've got an idea. We've got that garage door I'd like to install, and I don't know how to install it. My friend CJ there said I have to place it on the ceiling of, or the door well of whatever it is I'm building. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of so we can kind of see how those work. I'm curious. So I'll be back as soon as we get back to base and get this thing ready to fire up. Where'd you go, Ace? What are you doing up there, you crazy horse? What are you doing way up on top of that hill, you nut? Crazy guy. Trying to kill us? Alright, some progress made. A little bit of progress. What with the green willow door just to make it pop a little bit and stand out from the rest of the building? What the heck am I pushing there? Anyways, I thought the green would look good. Let me know what you think. We could change it any color we want to. I was thinking the dark wood to the purple colored wood from these guys here, but I thought the green willow would look kind of nice in terms of the door. You can see the chimney is all in, but we do still need to decorate up the chimney, and I'll probably tinker with that some more. The roof is in. I'm not quite sure I like the way it matches up, lines up with the chimney. I think I need to do a little more work on that and tweaking. I'm just not quite seeing it. But the same, of course, over on this side here. I feel like this should actually loop around the side of this and match up with this part of the chimney. I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it might be okay. One of the things I'm thinking about doing here is just basically real simple, just to kind of get rid of some of these jagged edges on here, is to come up here like so, and then just kind of do something like that. And then I can actually go this way with this one. And that might make it look kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Just give it kind of an angle instead of it being squared off like that. And then again, there could be something over on this side here too. And then we could even do something down the edges here. I've got some iron bars actually that I've been fooling around with. And these are the ones with the spikes on it. You can chisel these with your iron bars. But I thought about doing something maybe to the effect of something like that and like that, you know, just to give the chimney a little something extra on the outside of it to make it look good. How many more of those slants do I have anyways? I don't think I have enough. No, I don't. But that's kind of the idea there, is to do something like, just something like that. Just add a little iron in there and then slope those down a little bit, and that should be good. This part of the chimney is fine like that. It really is quite fine. It's a chimney. It serves a purpose, and that's all it does, is serve a purpose to do that sort of thing right there. So where do we put that actually? It was right here, huh? So yeah, we could do that there and that right there, and bam, we're good to go with that. Yeah, so I went with the green door. I like the green door. I think it looks pretty good. We've got pressure plates on the inside, so we can open and close it with the pressure plates on the inside, but I'm not going to put pressure plates on the outside because you're just asking for a creeper to come walking through the door and bam, you're dead. This is the chimney now. It's not, I wouldn't say it's complete, but it's getting pretty darn close to being there. I put a hood vent on it right here with the angled carpenter blocks, and then I put the ash stone over the top of that just to give it that, just a different texture than the rest of the chimney, because this is like a separate piece. And then this is how the furnaces are going to sit in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 furnaces. They look pretty good, and the bloomery right in the middle. Now, unfortunately, there are no iron trap doors in this version, so that was kind of a bummer for me, because what I wanted to do was I was going to put the I'm still thinking about it. I was going to put the nether rack down 2 blocks under here and light it on fire, and then put trapdoors over the top of it, the metal trapdoors, the iron ones, and then we could have that kind of that heat coming out of the floor. I'm still working on trying to figure something like that out, so it may be a possibility. The building is, the chimney goes all the way to the top. I put a torch up in here. We'll change all the torches out. I'm going to put those garden lanterns in here, and I think I may hang them from chains up from up here. And this will probably change in color here as well. These are carpenter blocks, so I can slap anything I want to over the top of that and hide that. No big deal. I'm going to put a window up there. Just a little tiny window, and of course the mine shaft entrance is going to be right over here, so some of this is going to change as well, but I did want to get the entranceway kind of taken care of, and then we'll have this little area here for our workspace. The workbench I'll put in the floor, hook up to redstone, so when we stand on a pressure plate it'll pop up out of the floor, so we can utilize it that way, and then when it's not being used it'll be under the floor, or at least floor level is what I should say. And then I want a little workbench in here, and there's a few things we can make. I think If we go fur, yeah, one of these up here would be kind of nice in here, I think. One of these furniture panelers, I think that would be kind of cool. There's this one right here, a framed furniture paneler. It looks pretty simple, not very difficult to build, not very difficult to build at all. But then there's this one here, this acacia furniture paneler. We don't have acacia. There's a dark oak one, that's really nice, but I think we've got a lot of dark in here right now. And then here's a spruce one, so maybe the spruce one would look good. But that might be kind of fun to have in here. So we'll have to see about that. What's this here? Status upgrade shows full storage. What is this thing here? Shaped crafting. There's all kinds of things I've got to get involved in and try to figure out. I mean, look at these blocks up here. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff, you know. It's pretty cool. So there's a lot of things I still have to get involved in and take a look at. I'm like baby stepping it here on Life in the Woods Renaissance, but I'm really having a great time doing it. Something here. I wonder if we could do... No, we can't do that, but we could do upside down stair right there. We could do an upside down stair right there. That wouldn't be too bad. We're going to need some more of this. We're almost out of the basalt. I'm really liking that block. It works really well for this chimney too. It really makes the chimney look like it gets used for a lot of cooking, you know. It's really definitely got that look to it, and I like that. Yeah, that's not too bad. But then if I do, well, I don't know if I do that, I can't change that block out because that block is outside, so that's fine. But there, you know, if you take some stairs and put them in here, you get some of these grooves and gaps and stuff, and it's not just a flat surface. You get a little more texture going on, a little more depth to the build, so it's not just this flat thing you're looking at. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be really good. So we come downstairs here. We can work on our smelting and stuff like that. We've got this really nice looking stone trim here, this cobblestone trim. I like that a lot. And then the next thing we're going to have to do is obviously finish some of this stuff up, get some of the intricate stuff taken care of. I do want to hang some garden lanterns from the ceiling up here, and I want that to be our light source. Maybe we hang them right down the middle and double chain them so they're hanging right about this level so that they light up the whole room. But I do want to use those. I don't want torches on the walls or anything like that, but we'll use the garden lanterns. And anyways, I think that's going to kind of wrap up today's episode. I'm not sure how long it was. I recorded for a while. I didn't record for a while because for me, I really kind of nitpick at this stuff quite a bit. So I didn't know how long it was going to take me, and if I had recorded all of it, it probably would have been, well, I've been playing, oh, look at this. Look at this. Some Enderman creep came up here and took a piece of our dirt. Jerk. It probably, I've been on for about 3 hours right now, tinkering with what you've seen done here so far. It really does take me a very long time to kind of decide what I like and don't like, and it's all a matter of taking blocks and breaking blocks and all that good stuff, you know, so that's kind of how I operate. I do want to run eventually a fence that's going to come along probably the shoreline here up to the house, up to the utility shed here, and make it so that we don't have to worry about mobs coming in this way. And I may fence this off as well, this little entranceway right here. I'm not sure, but there you go. That is a look at the garage door. Very simple to attach and hook up. I was really happy about that because I have so much trouble with it, you know. The glass has got the original vanilla dots in it, but I'm pretty much okay with that. I don't understand why this is this way. I guess it's just because that's the panel that hits the floor. Can I sleep? I can sleep. Excellent. And so I've been kind of fooling around with the metal bars as well, because the iron bars you could take and actually put into your chisel, which is very cool. I like the fact that you're not confined to just one type of bar. I think that's kind of cool that we can take these guys up here. We've got quite a few choices up here. I made some of these. Those are the ones you just saw me put outside. But, I mean, look at the different choices we have here. This one's really nice. The menacing iron bars. Those are pretty nice. And then we've got this one, iron cage, menacing iron spikes. We got thick iron grid, thin iron grid. This one's pretty neat. Ornate iron pane fence. That one's kind of nice too. That might not be bad on the outside of the building along the platform out here. The loading and unloading kind of area here. You know what we could do? No. Part of me was thinking what we could do is extend this part of the building out and give ourselves a little more room to get down into the mine shaft. It might be a possibility. it might be a possibility that this comes out a little further. The thing is I did not want to block the view of the cottage from here. So I don't know that that's going to be a possibility. We may have to, you know, work on the amount of space that we have here. No, I was trying to break that bed, people. There we go. We don't have a whole lot of space here to do this. We want to stay back behind that post. So really what we're going to do is wind up coming down like this. This is going to have to come out too. So what I think we're going to have to do here is, wow, it's really going to cut into our space in here. I'd like to kind of drop down, turn, and then head down because I don't want this to be in our way. We may have to rework this entire side of the room here, and then it really doesn't give us a whole lot of room left to do anything else in here. So that's kind of my concern there. Yeah, that's my concern there. But it can be worked out. Like I said, there is still a possibility that we can move this part out to here and have all of this space right here as the entrance to the mine shaft. Yeah, there's options. There are options. It's Minecraft. It'll let you go as long as your imagination will let you go. Hope you like the progress. It's coming along. It's coming along, but it does take me a long time to decide what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it and how I want it to look. And, you know, for me, it's just a matter of, it's got to be perfect in my eyes. Otherwise, I'm not done with it. So I'm going to keep on poking and tinkering at this. And next time you come on and you see a video, it'll probably be a little bit different. I know one thing I need to do is make some more of these angles because I do like the way this corner kind of turned out right here. That gives it a little more character back here on this side of the chimney, I think. I think it definitely does. So I'm going to get that taken care of and just keep kind of monkeying around with it. But that is going to wrap up the episode for the day. Not been able to get another one of these guys to pop up yet. Not a decent one anyways. I keep planting it over here and it just keeps wanting to be a little bit stubborn on how it wants to grow. It doesn't want to, well, there we go. That one is much, much better. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. That one's better. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So what else do we have? We had a little bit of flowers in here too. We had this, and we had a couple of these on there too. So let's do it. Let's do it before we say goodbye. Let's get one of these on here. We'll throw another one on that side of it there. Little bush, little flower, and we had one more little. These yellow bushes I really like because they give a nice little pop. Just a nice little pop. We got one right there and a couple right over there by underneath the maples. I think they look really nice along the path. I think they're very cool. There's such a variety of plant life that you could take and move around. I think that's really, really awesome. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the episode now for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, before I go, thank you so much for your support on the series. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you did. I really hope you did. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, fantastic, and superb day, and I will talk to you again next time.